Bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Well, I'm glad you could join us. We all know about Napa Valley, how beautiful it is. Here's a magazine that comes out, Napa Valley Life magazine. There's an article in here about sustainable life. Dave Whitmer is here right now. He's the Agricultural Commissioner of Napa County. Nice to see you, Dave.
Nice to see you.
And have things changed since last time I saw you? More, huh?
Well,
I mean, has the attitude about what you're going to grow and sustainable foods and that kind of thing?
Well, we certainly hope so. I mean, Napa County is such an agricultural jewel. The soils, the climate, the people that are there. We can grow just about anything. And, you know, we've done a pretty good job with wine grapes, most people would say.
Yeah, I'd say so.
But, you know, the fact of the matter is we could be doing maybe a little bit more to diversify our agricultural base. Certainly we, like any community, have the concerns of trying to make sure that everybody has access to fresh and wholesome foods and local produce. Mm-hmm. Certainly there's a great need for us to look at nutrition as and what we're putting into our bodies and try and do a better job nutritionally. I think we have the opportunity to come together as a community in Napa and maybe change the paradigms that we've been all working under and really make a community effort to increase both fresh, local, and diversify our agricultural base.
It's interesting you're saying that, because are you suggesting maybe they should move away from not as many vineyards or mix it up more?
I think
spread out a little bit.
Mix it up more. And I'm not naive enough to believe that people are going to take out
I
grape
don't think
vineyards.
So, Dave. You know, famous for that.
Absolutely, and rightly so. But I guess what I'm suggesting is that we could be looking at doing some other things. Community gardens certainly give us a great opportunity. There may be lands that are kind of marginally productive from a wine grape standpoint, where growers could look at a different crop that might bring them some revenues. I just think if we begin to think more about producing more locally, just the simple concept of maybe adding another row of vegetables to a home vegetable garden that you would designate to the local food bank. That helps to produce more food locally, keep it fresh, keep it local, and certainly provide to those in our community who need it.
Yeah, you know what? Years ago when I was a kid, they had victory gardens, and people used to grow their own stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they go up on the roof of a house, and people have a victory garden, and they grew carrots and potatoes and whatever else.
Exactly, and so it's to some extent it's back to the future. It's thinking a little bit more about the way that things used to be. I mean, it's amazing to go into the produce of our local grocery stores, because you can find anything you want, and it doesn't necessarily have to be in season here. And I think there's a reason why our grandparents canned and preserved and did all that kind of thing. They ate fresh, they ate local, and they ate in season, and they put up for those off months what they could and preserved it.
And I think about mustard when I go up there all the time. There's so many different kinds of mustard.
You bet.
But you've got problems up there too with moths. Or
we have a new invasive species that's hit us. It's called the European grapevine moth. And it is a very significant problem for the wine grape industry, which is, of course, kind of the cornerstone of our economy. So it's something that I hope that people in the community will really pay attention to. They'll learn about it. It really focuses on grapes. There's a number of.
Is it a major threat? I mean, I'm not.
It really has a negative impact on the quality of the fruit and on the yield of the fruit. It's something that other wine grape growing regions of the world have to deal with, and what we're trying to do is prevent it from getting firmly established in California. It's the first time it's ever been found in the United States, in North America, as a matter of fact. It was in Oakville in 2009. And I guess what I would ask your viewers is, if they have grapes in their yard, we may need to get them to do something with those grapes.
It's a major issue.
Control
then,
it.
Right?
Yeah.
Dave, nice to have you here. Dave Whitmer has been our guest. He's Agricultural Commissioner for Napa County. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks.